Today, we're dueling with the Yu-Gi-Oh Duel-Ignition Structure Decks, Heroes and Swordsouls. These are released for Yu-Gi-Oh's Asian English territories like China and Singapore, and they're meant to be competitive right out of the box. Unfortunately, they're not legal in the TCG, but we still thought they would be fun to import and have a duel with anyway.
Okay, so I've got Duel-Ignition Swordsoul. One interesting thing is that in addition to saying English edition for Asia, it's 9+ years old, as opposed to, I think, in the TCG territories, it's like 6+. Anyways, special summon out multiple worm monsters to synchro summon formidable synchro monsters. I wonder what else you would synchro summon besides synchro monsters. But yeah, we've got, this is Swordsoul. Forget the name of this one. I have not played a Swordsoul deck before, but I've played against so many of them that I think that I'll be just fine. I know this is just their big water synchro guy. He's annoying to deal with. Like, it's so small. This box is really tiny. But in here, we just get cardboard. There's not even like a booklet in here to tell you how to play it. It's just like, here's the cards, figure it out. So we start off with ultra rare Swordsoul Supreme Sovereign Cheng Yang. He is their big bad synchro. He gets huge for banished cards and shrinks your opponent's monsters. He can protect himself, and when cards get banished, he gets to remove cards from the field and the graveyard, so he's a good time, he's fun. In addition to that, we've got our Swordsoul lineup. It's kind of interesting seeing these as commons. Swordsoul of Moye, another Swordsoul of Moye, another, oh, so like 3 Moyes. There's like definitely duplicates in here. This is like a deck that's meant to really be played like right out of the box. Swordsoul of Ties, awesome. 3 of those. Swordsoul Strategist Long Yuan, 3 of them. This is gonna be a very consistent Swordsoul deck. I like that. These are like the 3 kind of big starter decks or starter cards for the deck. Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous. Let's see how many we get. 3? Wow, yeah, she's another Swordsoul starter. Tenyi Spirit Aldara, so they are doing Swordsoul Tenyi. It's not just Swordsoul. These are definitely like a good pairing of archetypes. So we get Adara, Vishuddha, 2 Vishuddha. Let's see how many Ashuna. 2 Ashuna, 3 Ashuna. Wow, okay, awesome. Tenyi Spirit Sthana is actually a pretty decent one as well. And then some hand traps. Effect Veiler, Maxi, 2 Maxis even. Ash Blossoms, so like 5 hand traps. This almost feels like one of those tactical try like Master Duel decks, which I guess that might be sort of what they're going for. Like you could also build these in Master Duel and see some reasonable success. It looks like it would be like a trial rental deck. Swordsoul Emergence, 3 of them. This is a real like deck profile here. If this only costs $10, which I believe it does in like Asian English territories, then you got yourself a deck here. TCG needs to get with the program. Swordsoul Sacred Summit, Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi is the field spell. Heavenly Dragon Circle, so you get to tribute a worm and add a worm from deck to hand. If you tribute a non-effect monster, you can special summon that worm monster. That's really good. 2 of them. Vessel for the Dragon Cycle, only get 1 of that. Called by the Grave, okay, nice. Raigeki, Feather Duster, Swordsoul Blackout, one of my favorite trap cards from this archetype. It's very good. And we get not 1, but 2 Infinite Impermanent, so that's gonna be really helpful as well. We're gonna actually have a competitive duel here. Then we get a little extra deck as well. So Swordsoul Grandmaster Chi Zhao, he's like kind of your go-to, level 8. Swordsoul Sinister Sovereign Qizing Long Yuan. Now this one's very good. It burns your opponent whenever they like summon monsters and do spell and trap cards, and it can like banish those cards. Draco Berserker of the Tenyi, Baxia Brightness of the Yang Zing. This is definitely an extra deck staple. Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing. Xiao Fang, Phantom of the Yang Zing. Adamancipator Horizon Dragite. This is a good spell trap negator that they can get, and they have enough water monsters to go to the grave to help that along. Monk of the Tenyi and Shaman of the Tenyi. Awesome, so like they're really handing you a full extra deck. Like this is kind of the extra deck that I've always wanted like TCG structure decks to move towards, where it's just like you really get like everything. This is cool. I'm going to mess around with this deck a little bit in anticipation of our duel, and then we will get right to it.
All right, guys, it's time to open up my Duel Ignition deck, Hero. And I love that it features Brave Neos on the cover. That's sick. So I'm assuming this is going to be straight up be a Neos deck. Combo off with multiple fusion summons. Deploy the most suitable hero monsters. Well, see, that makes it sound like a toolbox. And also, it doesn't really sound like something Konami would normally write on a product.
Yeah, very Asian English.
Very, very interesting. It could be a translation thing, but yeah, it says English edition for Asia, but we are in North America, and that's gonna have to do. Let's see what this packaging is like. I'm so curious. Okay, didn't expect it to be a little bit of like cardboard. Is that it? Yeah. See, guys, this is it. This is the whole thing. All right, we start off with a synchro monster. No, these seem to be just cover, kind of like cover cards to protect the deck. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's a card. Here's the hero deck. It starts off immediately with a Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, which is a very powerful card for the hero strategy. Elemental Hero Neos, 2 Stratos, 2 Shadow Mist, 1 Honest Neos. There's Spirit of Neos. I called him Brave Neos earlier. The printing is so interesting because it's not just that these are like common versions of cards that a lot of us have in like super and ultra rarity. It also looks different. I don't know what it is about it.
You can actually like see the card art.
But like the colors, I think they're like slightly washed out a little. Because I remember Liquid Soldier looking more blue to me. Or maybe my eyes are crazy. I mean, Malicious looks the same. 2 Mallies. We have Destiny Hero Dark Angel. We have Destiny Hero Denier. So this is a hero pile deck for sure. Vision Hero Increase, 2 of them. 1 Ferris? Oh, okay. 3 Vions. 2 Maxis. What is this? Master Duel. 2 Ash Blossoms. Poly. 3 A Hero Lives. 2 Miracle Fusions. 2 Emergency Calls. 2 Mass Chains. 1 Fusion Destiny. Oh, I know it's in this extra deck. Favorite Hero, Reinforcement of the Army, 2 Called Buys, 2, that's legal. I mean, that's for Asian English. Forbidden Droplet, that's a strong card. Favorite Contact, Infinite Impermanence, and here's my extra deck. We have Elemental Hero Sunrise, a staple to get your Miracle Fusions. Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. This guy can just show up and start popping cards on the board. He's actually really fun. Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage, a great kind of like bridge card to get you into your other things. And there he is, DPE, Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Mass Hero Acid, a very good kind of mask target. Mass Hero Blast, the wind one. Extra Hero Wonder Driver, and Extra Hero Cross Crusader and Infernal Devicer. Okay, so we really have the whole crew, honestly. So just judging from the box, I thought we were getting a Neos deck, but they were like, no. We're trying to run a decent deck, and so instead we have a bit of a hero pile that it attempts to OTK and blow up your opponent's board. That's what this deck does, and let's see if I can actually pilot it. All right, guys, get ready to witness your hero, Alec, face your worm paw.
Yeah, worm with a Y. Are you ready, duelists, for our ignition duel?
Is that like some special rules type thing?
That's what they're called. They're the dual ignition decks. So
that sounds like a type of duel in a Yu-Gi-Oh.
We're having an ignition duel. That sounds like maybe like a 5Ds sort of thing. 7.
All right, your choice. You want to go second?
It's kind of hard to say. I mean, I like heroes like going second. I'll go first. I'm gonna start off by activating Sword Soul Emergence. Lets me add a Sword Soul monster from my deck to my hand.
I will chain my Ash Blossom
to negate it. I needed that, duelist. I'll activate Tinny Spirit Shathana. Since I control no effect monsters, I can special summon it from my hand.
But you don't control any monsters, so I really don't think that should be how that works.
Special summon.
Ooh.
Then I will activate my Heavenly Dragon Circle. So I tribute a worm monster and add a worm monster from my deck to my hand. I'm going to tribute Tinny Spirit Shathana to add Sword Soul of Moye to my hand.
Yay.
Normal summon Sword Soul of Moye in attack mode.
Ooh. Are we gonna see one of those patented Sword Soul 1-card synchros?
We're gonna try. I'll activate its effect. I reveal a Sword Soul card in my hand, and I can special summon a Sword Soul token. It's a tuner. All right, so now that this is a tuner and this is a non-tuner, we're synchro summoning. For a level 8 monster, say hello to this. Sword Soul Grandmaster Chi Zhao. So when it's synchro summoned, I can add to my hand or banish a Sword Soul card from my deck. And also, Sword Soul of Moye activates because it was sent to the graveyard as synchro material. I get to draw 1 card. I'll have Chi Zhao's search effect to be Chain Link 1 and Moye's draw effect to be Chain Link 2.
Okay.
So I'll draw 1 card from Moye, and then I'll have Chi Zhao trying to get me a card.
You should banish a Moye.
I'm gonna just go a little crazy here. I'll keep summoning.
Oh, okay, guys, we're going in.
I'll just keep summoning. I'll try anyway. So I'm gonna get Sword Soul Strategist Long Yuan to my hand.
Yes.
I'll activate Sword Soul Strategist Long Yuan, discard this worm monster to summon itself and another token. Long Yuan, and this white slip of paper that came with the deck.
It did come with the deck, guys. I saw it. I did see it. The deck didn't come with tokens, but it did come with that.
Let's make a level 10 Synchro monster. Swordsoul, Sinister Sovereign, Qijing, Long Yuan. If you special summon a monster, I can banish one of those monsters and inflict 1200 damage to you.
Ooh.
If you use a spell or trap, I can banish that card and inflict 1200 damage to you. Also, you take 1200 right now because of Swordsoul strategist Long Yuan. It was used as a synchro material. And finally, I'll activate Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi. It's not really all that useful here, but pass turn to you.
Draw! Activate Forbidden Droplet. Let's send my Vion and Shadow Mist
Okay.
to negate your monsters.
They're both negated and their attacks are halved.
And now I can activate Shadow Mist's effect. It can add a hero monster to my hand. Vision Hero Ferris. All right, you already did some life point damage to me, so let's cut it in half when a hero lives.
You know, you're technically losing like a little less.
We'll summon Stratos. And I'll activate Stratos' effect to search for a hero. The Spirit of Neos. You know what? I want a normal summon.
What do you want a normal summon?
A Neos.
That's a Stratos. But yes, sure, that's fine.
I searched for Neos, didn't I? And I want to summon the Stratos. I know what my card is.
He's
I
here.
swear.
It's
Stratos
okay.
effect. I'll search my Destiny Hero Malicious. Effect of Vision Hero Ferris. I have to discard a hero to special summon my Ferris. And now to be nefarious, I'll use the effect to set a Vision Hero to my spell and trap zone. We'll get our Vision Hero Increase. Effective Increase, I'm going to tribute my Stratos to summon itself. And now Increase can summon a Vision Hero from my deck. Vision Hero Vion. And then Vion's effect on summon will send a hero from deck to grave. Let's send my Destiny Hero Denier. And then I'll activate Vion's other effect, banishing a hero from my graveyard, Vion, to search for a polymerization. Next, I'll activate Polymerization. Let's fuse Increase and Stratos to make Elemental Hero Sunrise. And Sunrise will activate its effect to search for a Miracle Fusion.
It would be nice if I had an Ash Blossom here, but unfortunately I don't.
We're going to link here into Extra Hero Wonder Driver. We're going to use the effect of my Malicious Engrave. We're gonna banish him to summon the Malicious from the deck. Malicious will summon to the zone Wonder Driver points to, and that'll trigger Wonder Driver's effect. It can actually add back the polymerization I used to my hand. Now, because I have a Destiny Hero on field, I'm gonna activate the effect of Destiny Hero Denier. He can special summon himself. Then when he special summon, he can actually take one of my banished Destiny Heroes and place it on top of my deck. Let's activate Polymerization. We'll get our Destiny Hero Destroyer by fusing Denier and Malicious. Now DPE is here. Nerfing your board by 200 for each hero card in the grave. Let's count them out. 8.
My monsters are already halved, so now they're just both at 0.
Then I'll activate Miracle Fusion.
It's a miracle, not for
I'm going
me.
to banish 2 elemental hero monsters with different attributes, Shadow Mist and Stratos, to summon Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage.
Oh.
And on summon, it can grab a favorite card from my deck.
What is your favorite card, Duelist?
Well, it's not my favorite card. It has to be a favorite card. So we'll get favorite hero. I'll equip Flame Wingman with the favorite hero. This thing has a lot of effects with field spells that this deck doesn't even have. But
Does it have to have a field spell on the field at all? Because I do have one.
Let's see. If you control a field spell.
Oh, okay, all right,
so
good. So I'm not hurting myself
you're not
by
hurting yourself anymore.
bringing this relatively useless field spell up.
So if Infernal Rage destroys a monster by battle, it can attack again. All right, your monsters all have 0 attack. So we're gonna have the Infernal Rage with 2100 attack your Long Yuan.
Long Yuan is destroyed, and I'm going to take 2100.
And now my favorite hero gets sent to the grave, and it can attack again. It'll attack Chi-Xiao. And then
And that means that's enough to kill
Sunrise,
me.
because he's boosted by quite a bit at this point, 200 for each attribute I control, he'll attack you directly. Then Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer will attack directly.
Yeah, unfortunate, but that's how it goes. That's game 1.
That was a hero turn if I ever seen one.
It's going to game 2.
All right, so how you want to do it this time?
I'll let you have the first move this time, Duelist.
Okay, so no big,
you like.
I don't get like a big shot to like.
Well, I mean, maybe. Who knows? Anything could happen, so it's really, there's no telling exactly how the duel will play
That's true.
out.
There's only 1 Forbidden Droplets in this deck, so we're probably not seeing that again. All right. Wow, you made me go first on a strange one. I'll start by activating Emergency Call. Stratos. I'll normal summon Stratos and activate his effect to search for a hero. We'll add Elemental Hero Spirit of Neos to my hand. And then I'll set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
I'll draw for mine. Activate my Tenyi Spirit of Shuna. Since I don't control any effect monsters, I can special summon it from my hand. And now, we're going to link summon with it. To make my link 1, Monk of the Tenyi. It doesn't have any effects. In fact, it's a non-effect monster. And thanks to that, I can actually use my Tenyi Spirit of Shuna's effect. Since I control a face-up non-effect monster, I can banish it from my graveyard and summon a Tenyi monster from my deck.
I will chain the ultimate card, Maxi.
Ooh,
Now I draw every time you special summon.
That's gonna hurt. Well, I am going to go ahead and summon my Tenyi Spirit, Shyvana.
I get a card.
Well, unfortunately, it had to play out this way, but I'll just have to manage. I guess I'll have to just set 1 card face down and end my turn.
Oh, you dirty rat. I was hoping that
I
you
want
would
you
feel
drawing
committed.
too much from Maxi.
I will, on your end phase, activate Mass Change. So I'm going to send my Stratos to summon a Mass Hero with the same attribute, Mass Hero Blast. On summon, he can have one of your monsters attack, so I guess he'll have the Monk. And because his second effect's a quick effect, I'm gonna go ahead and activate it. I'm gonna pay 500 to send your spell or trap back to your hand.
Your move, Duelist.
Draw. I don't have a great play, but it is a play. Normal summon, Thion! And I'll activate the effect to send. Let's send my Malicious to grave. And then I'll activate Malicious effect to banish and summon a Malicious. Now, I'll activate, it's kind of obvious that I didn't use it as a second effect, Polymerization.
Ooh,
So I'm going to fuse my Destiny Hero Malicious with my Mass Hero Blast to summon Destiny Hero, Phoenix Enforcer. My Vision Hero Vion will attack your Monk of the Tenyi. Phoenix Enforcer will attack your
Tenyi Spirit,
Shyvana. All right, I'll end my turn there.
I'll draw for turn. I'll normal summon Sword Soul of Taya. So it's got an effect that'll let me banish a Sword Soul card or a Worm monster from my graveyard and special summon a Sword Soul token. So I summon it first.
I'll activate my Phoenix Enforcer's effect in response. He's going to target himself and your Taya to destroy them both.
All right, so Taya is destroyed before it gets to even use its effect.
And then I'll activate Phoenix Enforcer's effect in grave so it comes back on the standby.
Since I don't control any effect monsters, I'm going to activate Tenyi Spirit Vishuda's effect. I'll special summon it from my hand. It's not too much of a threat right now anyway. But I'll next activate Sword Soul Strategist Long Yuan.
Ooh.
So I can summon it from my hand by discarding one other Sword Soul card or a Worm monster. So it's going to be the Sword Soul Blackout and Sword Soul Strategist Long Yuan will summon itself and a token. So I'll summon Long Yuan and my token. It's level 4, by the way. So we're going to Synchro Summon with Long Yuan and my token to make a level 10 Synchro monster. My Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign, Shang Yang. Sword Soul Long Yuan's effect will activate since it was used as synchro material and deal 1200 damage to you. We'll have Tenyi Spirit Vishuda attack Vision Hero Vion for 1500.
All right, I'll take 500.
And then I'll attack you directly for 3200 with my Supreme Sovereign.
I'll activate my Elemental Hero, Spirit of Neos.
Oh, okay, so
he'll summon himself and he can't be destroyed by battle. And I could use his effect to search for a poly or a spell or trap card that mentions an Elemental Hero's name. I can't do that. So he's just here blocking.
set 1 card face down and end my turn.
Draw. Standby phase. Destiny Hero returns to the field. And now I'll use my Spirit of Neos effect. He'll shuffle himself back into the deck to summon a normal monster hero from my deck. Goodbye, Spirit, and bring out the real guy. Elemental Hero Neos. I will normal summon Elemental Hero Shadow Mist.
Okay.
And use their effect.
Yeah.
I'm going to add a change quick play spell, Mask Change, to my hand. We'll have Elemental Hero Neos attack your Cheng Ying.
All right, I'm going to activate my Sword Soul Blackout. I target a worm monster I control and 2 cards you control, and they're all going to be destroyed. So I'm going to target my Tenyi Spirit Vishuda, and we'll target Elemental Hero Neos and Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer.
Then I'll chain Enforcer's effect, targeting himself and Cheng Ying.
Actually, he doesn't even target, he just does it when it resolves.
Then I will just chain
But yeah, just use
Phoenix
his effect.
Enforcer.
Okay, I don't have anything else, so.
Enforcer destroys himself and Cheng Ying.
All right, Cheng Ying is going to actually apply its effect. If it would be destroyed by a card effect, I can banish a card in my graveyard instead.
Oh no!
So we will banish Sword Soul Strategist Long Yuan to protect my Ching Ying. And then my Sword Soul Blackout resolves, and it's going to destroy just Vishuda and Neos. Now in a new chain, Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Ching Ying's effect activates because a card was banished. Actually, first you get to. We're in a new chain, so you can activate DPE first here.
You're just gonna banish DPE.
Well, it's important to because you can still summon a different Destiny Hero on the next standby phase.
Really? I'll activate Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer's effect.
Also be using Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Ching Ying. Since a card was banished, I can now banish a card from your field and your graveyard. So say goodbye to, from your graveyard, we're getting rid of Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Don't want him coming back. And your face down card.
There goes my favorite contact.
Oh, favorite contact? Okay, good. I'm okay with hitting that.
All right, well that has muted my turn.
It also now means that there's 5 total banished cards. So Ching Ying's got 3,500 to Shadow Mist's, or it's got 3,500 and Shadow Mist is losing 500, so it's at 500.
That's rough. I gotta pass.
All right, I draw for my turn. The standby phase happens, so you do get to resolve your DP, unfortunately.
I can summon a Destiny Hero monster.
Don't know what you got, but you might as well get some defense.
Summon a Malicious.
Normal summon Sword Soul of Taya. And if its summon is okay, I'm going to use its effects to banish a Sword Soul monster or worm and summon a token.
Go for it.
So let's summon or banish Sword Soul Blackout. So this summons my token, of course. And also, Sword Soul Blackout's got an effect to summon another token with the same qualities as this one. And Ching Ying is going to activate because a card was banished. It'll banish another card each from your field and your graveyard.
Just bleed me of everything, why don't you?
So say hello to second token, and we'll be banishing, how about Shadow Mist, because that could be useful at some point. And from your graveyard, Vision Hero Vion. And now I can synchro summon. Once again, Taya and my token will synchro summon for a level 8 monster. I'll just get my Sword Soul Grandmaster Chi Xiao. I didn't get to use him last duel, so why not? Taya's effect will send a Sword Soul card or worm from my deck to the grave, and Chi Xiao will search for a Sword Soul card. Chain links 1 and 2.
Go for it.
Okay, I don't really know that there's anything super useful to send to the grave here, but I guess I'll just send Tenyi Spirit Ashuna. And then Chi Xiao is going to search for, go for a big finish here, my Sword Soul Strategist Long Yuan. Let's activate Long Yuan by revealing it and discarding Sword Soul of Moye. It's going to special summon itself and another token. And now, since I've got both, we'll synchro summon one last time. Sword Soul Sinister Sovereign, Qijing Long Yuan. Sword Soul Long Yuan's effect will deal 1,200 damage to you because it was used for a synchro summon. And now, with a final bit.
What else is there to do?
Yeah, you got a long term with those heroes. It's time for me to...
You've already wrecked me.
Do a little bit more. How about we banish Tenyi Spirit Vishuna, since I control a face-up non-effect monster.
Oh wow, that
and return Malicious to your hand.
That shouldn't even count. That shouldn't count for that.
We're going to attack you with Chi Xiao for 2,800. And then I'll attack you directly with this. All right, duelists, it's game 3, so who's going first? It's your pick. Kind of a tough call sometimes. Like, I feel like heroes sort of want to go second more so.
Heroes do typically want to go first,
but
I'm not one to just go down. Well, then again,
tough decision.
I'll go first.
You're going first?
Yes.
All right, duelist.
Let's start this game off with a bang. I'm gonna pay half my life points for Hero Lives.
Oh, a good start. Let's use Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring on that. Yeah, that's gonna negate that effect. I don't want you summoning a hero from your deck.
Let's pay half our life points for a Hero Lives.
Let's use another, and I wish.
We'll get our Elemental Hero Stratos. Activate its effect to search for a hero. Let's add my Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Now I'll activate the Vision Hero Ferris in my hand. I'm gonna discard a hero so I can summon the Ferris. And now I can activate both their effects. So Ferris will be Chain Link 1, Shadow Mist will be Chain Link 2, Shadow Mist is gonna search a hero, and Ferris is gonna set a Vion. Not a Vion, a Vision Hero. Let's get Elemental Hero Neos. And I set my increase with Ferris's effect. Now we'll use Increase's effect. Let's tribute my Ferris so it will summon itself, and then it'll special summon Vion. Now Vion will use its effect to send a hero from deck to grave. Destiny Hero Malicious. We'll use Vion's effect. I'll banish one hero from my grave. Let's banish this Ferris to add a polymerization to hand. I'll activate Polymerization. We're going to fuse my Elemental Hero Stratos and my Neos to summon Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage. I'll use its effect to search for a favorite card and add it to my hand. We'll add my favorite contact, but then because I used a normal monster to summon my Infernal Rage, I can use its effect. I can tribute it to special summon a level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster from my extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions. Say hello to Sunrise. On special summon, I can add a Miracle Fusion from deck to hand. I'm gonna link away my Vision Hero Increase and my Vision Hero Vion to summon Extra Hero Wonder Driver.
He's all good with me.
And then I'll activate Miracle Fusion.
It's a miracle.
So I'll banish from my graveyard my Infernal Rage, Vion, Increase, Stratos, Neos, Malicious,
the big guy,
and Shadow Mist for my Wake Up Your Elemental Hero.
I'm gonna wake him up, okay.
Yeah, he's awake now.
So let's hear what he's got.
So it's gaining 300 attack for each material, or 7 materials, so that's 2,100.
Yeah.
So that puts it at 4,600. It can make an additional attack on monsters, right? On monsters for each material I use, that's seven attacks, and that's kind of its whole thing. But more importantly, it triggers my Extra Hero Wonder Driver, so I can add back one of my fusion spells. Let's get this polymerization back, and now I'll activate polymerization.
I still got more fusing to do. Okay.
I can't stop, and I won't be stopped. We're actually going to fuse off the Wake Up and the Malicious.
That's a surprise. Wake Up just gets fused off. All right.
In this, I think it might be worth it. We'll get the Phoenix Enforcer. I'll set a card face down, and I'll end my turn.
That's certainly a way to do it. Okay, so how many heroes are in your grave that I'll be losing?
Not many.
2. A lot got banished.
Using 400.
I have no clue why you banished that many.
You know, now I think about it, that was not...
Maybe he'll inform.
That was not the best decision.
All right, I'm drawing for turn, Duelist. Well, let's go ahead and activate SWORDSOUL Emergence. I'm going to add a SWORDSOUL monster from my deck to my hand. If I controlled a synchro, I could just add any worm I wanted, but it's gotta be a SWORDSOUL monster. SWORDSOUL of Taya. Next, I'm going to normal summon SWORDSOUL of Moye, and I'll activate her effect, which is normal summon. I can reveal a SWORDSOUL card or a worm monster in my hand, like my Taya, and summon a token to the field.
I will respond with Phoenix Enforcer's effect. He'll destroy himself and your Moye.
They're both destroyed. I do still at least get my token.
And I'll use the effect of my Phoenix Enforcer.
Next, I'm going to activate SWORDSOUL Strategist Long Yuan in my hand. This time, I'm discarding a SWORDSOUL card, my SWORDSOUL Emergence, and I'll special summon it and another token.
And I will activate Favorite Contact. So I can shuffle in from my hand, banished, or graveyard the materials for a fusion summon that mentions Neos. So this will be my Neos or return to the bottom, not shuffle in. My Neos and my Infernal Rage to summon Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. 2 effects trigger my Neos and my Wonder Driver. Wonder Driver can return one of my fusion spells back to my hand, and my Neos Wingman can destroy cards? Destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of different attributes among the monsters you control.
Okay, so I can destroy 1. Still pretty good.
We'll destroy the Long Yuan and let's add the Miracle Fusion to hand.
All right, well, that's gonna have to end my turn. I don't have any other plays I can make.
All right, then I'll draw for turn. And in standby phase, Phoenix Enforcer returns. Normal summon Vision Hero Increase for an increase of 900 attack on board. We'll have my Vision Hero Increase attack one of your tokens, and that should trigger Sunrise's effect to target and destroy a card on your field. And now Sunrise will attack for 2,500.
That's gonna be enough to kill me, Duelist.
1,900 from the driver.
Yeah, that's it. Well played.
And then the 2 wingy
It's unfortunate.
boys.
All right, well, that was the duel. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pull out a win with Sword Soul, but it's fun. It's fun. It was cool.
I mean, I said it once before, that's a lot of power out of the box, something that we have never seen in a TCG.
Yeah, for sure. I think that it'd be really cool if Konami would release these decks, just like to try it out, because decks that have like hand traps and like kind of some board breakers in there, ways to interact with the opponent.
And Max C.
Maybe they can just release that and replace it with a Mulcharmy card. If you guys like this duel though, we did do another one with the Asian English Blue Eyes and Dark Magician decks that they released last year, so you can check that out. Or just watch our Retro Duel series if you're, maybe this isn't your speed, though, this modern special summoning.
Oh, Retro Rivals will definitely be for you.
Yeah, we opened some retro packs and dueled with those instead.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.